Hey guys, this is Avenger from Gold Realms. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a plugin called PermissionsEx. Uh, this showcase of this plugin will be the first in a series of plugin tutorials that I will be showing you guys, in addition to a series where I will be just in general showcasing plugins that every server owner should know about, if not have. Permissions X, this should form the backbone of anyone's server. The reason why you should use Permissions X instead of Group Manager or another permission plugin is Permission X simply works with everything. It is the Windows of permission plugins. Not only does it work with everything, but it also has a lot of functionality. So, first of all, let's download this bitch. It is updated for 1.64. The author of this plugin is pretty speedy with his updates, so you'll never have to wait, and his plugins will always work with updates even if it's outdated, because of the way it's built. Alright, so this is my test server, and I will be dragging this bitch in. Permissions X. Now load up your server. And I already have my server running. That's embarrassing. Let me close out of it and get the server back up and running. Okay, here we go. Plugins. Alright. Permissions X. Permissions.yml. Alright, now if you're not familiar with permission plugins, what they do is they pretty much allow you to dictate who's an owner, who's an admin, who's a moderator, and then give those groups, those positions, a specific rank or ability, or multiple abilities. For example, default group would be any normal player. I could give them the ability to use a kit called Fighter using Essentials, or I could let them do just various things. For example, God. I'm not sure that's the actual permission for it. But yeah. Now, if I want to create another group, I would just take this group and I would copy it. Oh yeah, by the way, this line dictates if that group is a default group. For example, if a player first joins your server, this will be the group he joins in, the default group. So I'm going to be copying this group because I'm going to be creating my own group. Alright, I fucked that up. There we go. And I'm going to be calling this group moderator. Default. We do not want this to be the default group, so we're going to take this line out, and it will make it not a default group. Permissions. We are going to be giving this group some moderator permissions. I'm going to be mostly using Essentials for my administrative commands. If you want to find permissions with Essentials, just Google Essentials permissions or Essentials commands, and it'll take you to a page with all the commands and all the permissions for those commands. Now let's find ban. Okay, command ban, essentials.ban. Bam. I put this in. Never use tabs when you're doing spacing. Always use your space bar. So now my moderator group can ban, and anyone that I set to the moderator group can ban. All right, let's add, I don't know, God. Essentials God. Now my moderator group can God themselves. Now if, for example, my default group has a bunch of permissions, like literally a whole entire page of permissions, I'm not going to want to copy and paste those permissions into my moderator group so they have those permissions, because then they'll take up a lot of space and it won't be clean and organized. Instead, what I do is I create something we call inheritance. What we're going to do is we're going to have the moderator group inherit permissions from the default group. Now, how we do that is we add a special line. Hold on, let me find my reference for this. We add a special line to the group that's pretty much like this. Inheritance. Shit. Okay, inheritance. And we're going to have this be default. Now, anyone or any group my moderator group will now inherit all the permissions from the default group. So it will have access to the fighter kit. Let's add some more permissions to this. It'll have access to give. I'm just going to use this as an example to show you that inheritance does work. Okay, so now even though this permission is set to default, my moderator group should be able to use it. And now we're going to test this out. I just saved my file. Make sure you always save. And then in my console, I'm going to type in the command pex reload. This command basically reloads the permission file. Okay, localhost, which is my test server. Log in. Okay, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I don't have access to that command. Right. Hold on. Am I OP'd? No, do I have access to it? There we go. Okay. Wow, some world generation issues here. Okay, let's find a nice little place to set down. Okay. Alright, so I, as you're about to see, am okay, so Hroth is a member of default. So this character, this account is currently in the default group. So I should not be able to ban. Right, I don't have access to that command, but I should be able to give myself shit. Right, and it works. Okay, so now let's set myself to the moderator group. To do that, I put in pex group. Pex user Hroth group set moderator. So user Hroth group set moderator. Bam. And if I try to now ban someone, it'll work. Unfortunately, I banned myself, so let's fix that. Alright. And if I try to give myself something, it shall also work because of inheritance. Give Hroth 264 4. Yep, 8 diamonds. Now, if we took away give, and then we reloaded pex, now I should not be able to give myself more diamonds. That's right, you do not have access to that command. Now, if I'm using a plugin like Hero Chat, I would be using prefixes. So let me just get Hero Chat real quick. Hero Chat, download. I will be doing a video on Hero Chat in the future, but for now, all I'm doing is I'm showing you the prefix feature of pex. I'm just renaming it for clarity's sake. Alright. So, I want permission to speak in global. Let's up myself. I still have permission to speak in global. This is another important lesson. If you want to give a group access to every single permission, aka you want to give the owner group access to everything, then you simply do this. You give yourself asterisk. Asterisk is a wild card, which means it will pretty much give you permission to every single command in the game, and I should not be able to talk. And I don't. I fucked that up. Huh. Oh, right. Hold on. I know what I did wrong. Let me just fix this real quick. Pex reload. Pex user Hroth group set moderator. There we go. Now I can talk. Okay. So let's say I want to give myself a prefix. All I do is I go into my group, I create a new line, prefix, and then let's do this. So now I'm using color codes Well, I'll just show you how it looks like in game, and then I will tell you what I did. God damn it. Text user craft group set moderator. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. So as you can see, I now have... Let me fix that. Okay. I now have a nice little prefix that says moderator. To compare what I did. Alright, so I used, I just pretty much, I put in the actual tag and prefix, and instead of, to set the colors, all I did was I used Minecraft color codes, which you can Google online to, see which ones do which colors. And I added a space after the actual tag to add a space between my name and the prefix, which, you don't have to do in the text file. You can also do through Hero Chat, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to do it right here. And this will give you a prefix. You can also do, you can do suffix. Let's do something really quick. Lol. Okay, pex. Okay, now I have a nice suffix after my name, and this is pretty much just a way to give your users chat tags. And it's the same process for any other chat plugin, like, you know, Essentials Chat, iChat, whatnot. And this is pretty much how permissions look like, and how to use pex. There is one more thing that I'd like to show you, though, is and that is how to give your users certain permissions for certain worlds. Now, if I only want my my moderators to be able to use ban in a world called let's see, what should I do? Let's say PvP. My world's called PvP, and I want them to only be able to use ban in that world. And I just do that, and then I do that, and then I do that. Dot ban? Yeah, essentially ban. Now, after I do this, God damn it, or don't ignore the red. After I do this, I will be able to ban in the PvP world, but not in any other world, just the PvP world, and that's how you set certain permissions for certain worlds. That's pretty much all there is to it. Just remember, pretty much the basic formatting, how to do shit. Remember prefix, that's pretty important. Inheritance, I'll be using that a lot. Permissions, setting individual permissions. You can always find the permissions in the plugin page. And remember, pex reload is your friend. Oh yeah, god damn it. Alright, don't worry about that, so my spacing's fucked up. Pex reload is your friend. If you want to set someone to a group manually, you pex user their name group set and then the group name. That's the command for that. I will put the commands in the video description, plus a link to the plugin page and to the wiki. Next up, I will be showing you guys how to use the HeroCraft plugin, which is pretty much the best chat plugin around. Don't forget to visit my server, mc.goldrealms.com, if you have any questions, or just check it out. We have Skyblock, we have Sky Wars, we have Faction PvP, and we have Kit PvP. It's a hub-styled server. mc.goldrealms.com. My name is Avenger. I am the owner of that server. Have a good